Welcome into another edition of Roundball Roundup. I'm AJ Feldman. She's Rachel Liebert.
It's a party tonight, not just because it's AJ's birthday, but because we've got a jam-packed slate of a dozen Section 5 games for you tonight.
And we start the fun at RH. The Royal Comet boys undefeated on the season, hosting Victor, the two-time defending Class AA champs. Royal Comets with a comfortable 34-20 lead at the half, but the Blue Devils came out of the break red hot. First up, Griffin Hopkins from the logo, nothing but net. Then a few minutes later, Hopkins spreading the love, Colin Barber, cash money. Victor opens the third on a 12-2 run. We've got a 4-point ball game. The Royal Comets call time, then get to work. Jaquin Brown lets it fly, the lead back to 7. A few minutes later, on the fast break, Jalen Taggart, the one-handed slam, RH up by 12. Then in the final minute of the third, Comets out and running again. Avery Council with two hands. Rush-Henrietta moves to 12-0 on the season with a 69-47 win.
I don't know if I can top that, but on to a good Class A girls matchup tonight. 10-1, Eastridge hosting 7-5 HFL. Well, this was a 2-point game at the half, and HFL keeps it close right after the break. Caroline Smith puts 2 on the board, but Eastridge picks it back up at the end of the third. Olivia Green with the steal, gets the bucket and one. Lancers start to pull ahead, and they take it from here. Ada Krupa from deep, and the Lancers take the lead by double digits. They take a 22-point lead midway through the fourth. Alyssa Cowart gets the steal and adds on 2 more for good measure. The Lancers 6th in the state for a reason. They win 64-37.
They're good, they're young, watch out for the Lancers. The Gates Chi-Li boys looking to bounce back from a tough loss to Fairport, visiting Brighton. 3-point contest busted out early. Brady Hopkins says, give me space, I'm gonna take it. Next possession, Giuseppe Vigerzi answers with a triple of his own. Then back down the court, next possession, Hopkins, another 3. But soon the all-star break turns to the dunk contest. Christopher Elliott outrunning, gets it to Tremere Lewis for the alley-oop. Gates Chi-Li gets the victory, 77-64.
All right, Thomas now at home tonight taking on Brighton. It was a 1-point game. In the fourth, Thomas has the lead. Olivia Baumel pass to Olivia Pelton. They start to pull ahead, but of course Brighton has an answer. Shannon O'Hora works her way around the defenders, and we're back to a 1-point game. But it's Thomas's turn again. Christina Baller sinks the layup and draws the foul. Thomas back out front by 3, but here come the Bruins once again. They get back to it. Look at this shot from Ireland Mastretta. It's a 1-point game again, but the Titans defense gets the job done tonight. Shelby O'Lear takes it away. Thomas holds off Brighton 43-40.
Let's jump back to the Class A girls. Sutherland hosting Batavia this evening. Blue Devils struck first, and the Knights go on an 11-0 run. Good ball movement to Lucy Bush, kicks things off with the triple. Batavia trying to stay in it. Layla Manuel knocks down the baseline J. Good for Batavia, but Sutherland, too much firepower tonight. Into the corner to Petra Hunt. Can't leave her open there. Knights have won 3 in a row. They take it 82-29.
Canandaigua on the road against Gates Chi-Li. Grey Wolves looking to pick up their 10th win of the season. Well, Gates comes out hot in this one. Heaven Sanford hits the floater. Gates has the lead at the end of the first quarter, but Canandaigua has an answer. Leah Sheridan off the fast break for the layup, and it's Ellie Hubler who takes it from here. She drains 3 threes, and the Grey Wolves are back out in front. They go on to take the win, 45-38, the final.
Can never count out the Grey Wolves. Heading over to Seneca County, Waterloo hosting Palmac. Fourth quarter, Tigers up by 8. Out in transition, beating the press, Macy Mueller stop and pop, increases the lead to 10 with a few to play. Red Raiders trying to rally. Georgia Worth takes it inside strong, the hoop and the harm, but too little too late. Waterloo comes away with the victory, 65-57.
These schools battling on the boys' side as well tonight. Well, into the fourth, Palmac is trailing but trying to get something started. Henry Beaton finds Ryan Caffin under the hoop for the bucket, but Waterloo has the momentum in this one, and Enzo Davis keeps it rolling. Big three from up top, and the crowd goes wild. Just look at his team in the back there. They come away with the win, 70-56 the final, and they improved to 10-3 on the season with the win.
Big second half for Waterloo. Love it when the bench players get involved. Let's go out to Lions. Finney taking the trip out east. Bus ride didn't impact them early. Dominated the first. Braylon Broom, they open on a 20-3 run. But Lions responds. Contrail Parker Jr., the crafty finish. They were down 7 at the half, and we go to the finish. Tied up at 65 with 1.3 seconds to play. Ethan Snavely wide open underneath for the game-winning score. Finney takes a thriller, 67-65.
Let's go over to Edison, hosting Wilson. Now Edison had the momentum from the start of this game. Kayron Mack drives to the hoop. The shot falls and one. Edison starts to pull ahead, but Wilson, they start to creep right back in. Joshua Anderson this time up strong for the layup, and Jesse Lynn ties it up in the first, drains the three from up top. Wilson takes this one on the road, 61-53 the final.
Staying in the city, East hosting Padilla, otherwise known as Franklin. Opening minutes of the action, the Eagles needed no time to heat on up. Markel Kingston Johnson buries it from distance. Later on, check out the play from Isaiah Carruthers. Gets the steal, the one-man fast break, circus layup, the bucket, and the foul. Quite a play from the young man. However, East, most of the highlights tonight. Norman Simmons, bang. Eagles win the first quarter, 24-6, en route to a big 95-41 victory.
And finally, Monroe girls hosting Padilla. Monroe controlled the first half in this one, and it was the same in the second. Kamira Clyburn finds Jasmine Flowers down low for the easy layup. Franklin trying to get something going. Paola Lorenzana hits the three from the corner, but Monroe can't be stopped. This time, it's Flowers again. She passes it off to Kenya Scott for the easy bucket. Monroe rolls to the 54-25 win. Coming up after the break, the final injury reports are out for the AFC Championship game, plus the Amherst are back on the ice.
We'll have your highlights next, but first, here's some more Section 5 scores.
Coming up next week on Roundball Roundup, as sectionals draw near its rivalry week in Section 5.
That is right. A handful of rivals squaring off. On the boys' side, Arcadia hosting Athena, Churchville Chili visiting Gates Chili, while it's a Webster battle for the girls as Thomas and Schrader lock horns.
Well, that will do it for us tonight, and just wanted to give a quick shout out to AJ on his birthday. And I'm not just saying this because he writes the scripts, but he is such a great guy, and I'm so happy to work with him.
Thank you so much, Rachel. I'd love to return the favor, but we're all out of time. For Rachel Liebert, I am AJ Feldman. Thanks you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week as Roundball Roundup continues.